Well, good morning. It's Thursday. Not a bad day. Rained a little bit yesterday. Just as I started doing the cat fence around the garden, of course it would. But it didn't last for long. I managed to get quite a lot done. The first section up. And what I'll do is I will share a video of it later on when I get it done. Garden's in a little bit of a mess at the moment with rubbish everywhere. Pagan, stop pulling. Good boy. But yeah, it'll be good when it's done, when it's finished. Can't wait to see Kitten's face first time he goes out. At least I know he'll be safe in the back garden. He won't be able to get out, and also Pagan will be there with him. So he knows he's got his big brother there with him. So today what I wanted to just sort of briefly talk about is I always think it's amazing the amount of emails I get in terms of my videos. Sometimes it may come through as a comment, but very often comes through as an email. And I do use a proton.me email for my channel. So it just gets rid of quite a lot of the crap which comes through. I mean, I call it spam. And, you know, it amazes me, you know, the length people will go to try and sell you something. You know, I always get emails saying, we've watched some of your videos and we think your channel's really good. However, you could do with getting this, getting that, getting the other done. You want to get the thumbnails done better and stuff like that. Well, you know, to be honest, I'll probably explain it again in this video, because I'm making this video specifically for these people. You know, a lot of times I use bots, and I've had emails come through. Pagan, get here, come on. You know, I've had emails come through where there's even a short video clip of them supposedly going around clicking the mouse on various things. I know it's spam. And the thing is, with my channel, I'm not doing it, as I've said. I mean, it's not a whinge. Well, it is, I suppose, a bit of a whinge, but they obviously don't watch the videos. Because the way they're trying to market their products to me, you know, they're saying, oh, you could increase your likes, you could increase your subscribers by doing this, that, and the other. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, if somebody's got something genuine to say, I will listen. I've got no problems in taking advice from people who know what they're talking about. But, you know, I'm not here to get those likes and those subscriptions. You know, that I'm not bothered about. It's not why I do the videos. I do the videos because I want to leave something for my grandchildren, maybe their grandchildren, and they can look back and say, that was Grandad, that was great-granddad, or great-great-granddad. You know, we've got the technology today to do more than just take one or two black and white fuzzy pictures, which, in all fairness, you know, that's what I've got of my grandparents and great-grandparents. You know, we can actually be interactive with them. Come here. Turn that down a bit. You know, we can actually interact a little bit with them. They can listen to us. They can see more of what we're doing. And that's why, or the main reason I do these videos. Get here! You know, it's for memories. Come here. Come here. Come here. But, you know, there's going to be a day, because I've got the ataxia, and it only gets progressively worse over time, that I'm not going to be able to get out, you know, and walk like I used to. Obviously, I don't want that day to come, but I know it's going to happen. I've accepted it's going to happen. I hope it's later rather than sooner. But at least then, I can look back on something as well. I also do it, excuse me, because it's a hobby. It's a hobby I enjoy doing. You know, as I've mentioned before, I had a career in IT. And yes, that was some years back. But I do like my technology. I do like my cameras. And, you know, if I could go back in time, I would, or wish, you know, I'd made more of my time doing vlogs, you know, when I was up mountains and long walks over the Peak District, going to Wales and stuff like that. You know, I wish it had really been around then. You know, for me to vlog. You know, and make videos like some of my other creators, my favourite creators do, you know, like One Britain or Frenchie, Wild Bear. You know, Hayes Outdoors. You know, to do some really interesting videos. It would be great, but you know, that time for me has gone and passed, really. But even so, I mean, I may come on more or less the same walk every day. I still prefer, or should I say, I still like to do my vlogs. To come on these walk and talks. Simply because I can. And I know they're not glamorous. I know many people will watch probably 30 seconds of it and turn it over, which is fine. You know, go to another video or something. That's fine, I don't really mind. But I do enjoy, you know, vlogging, getting home, then putting it through editing, and I use CapCut Pro. You know, and I pay for the Pro because, you know, the editing of it all does mean something to me. You know, and I want to get it right. I don't mind paying for Pro. Because for me, because it's a hobby as well, it interests me. So this is the other reason, you know. And really the final reason is, because I'm alone, I can go literally days, if not weeks, where I don't talk to anybody, apart from the animals. And it does get lonely. I won't pretend it doesn't. I mean, of the irony, I was actually, sounds like talking to people, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I said, I don't think I want a girlfriend in a traditional sense. I want literally, or would like literally, a girl who is a friend. Yes, to maybe sit down on the sofa, have a cuddle once in a while. To maybe just do stuff together. You know, have a laugh, have a joke. But I don't think now I really want to sort of share my life that I've got with somebody else where I've got to be compromised with somebody else because they like doing that and I like doing this. And you give up a little bit of what you like because they may not be too interested in it. You know, and I wouldn't want to be like that. At the moment, I'm free. I could do what I want, when I want, how I want. And that's the freedom. And I do enjoy that. But even so, you know, it does get lonely. Especially, you know, because I'm not allowed to work because of my condition. And also, you know, I can't get out, I can't drive anywhere. You know, it is one of those things which it gets difficult to do things. And so, no, I don't get to meet new people. I don't get to visit those places, but I'm not saying this out of sympathy or anything. I'm saying it because it is what it is. I've made my peace with it. And it seems like when I've tried, or I've met somebody, say on Facebook dating or something like that, more or less straight away, they're saying what they want. Well, this way. Good boy. You know, I've even had ones who I've met who said, well, if we're going to make go, that's got to change. This guy, fuck off, sort of thing. You know, why should I make all the changes? But come here. You know, it's what it is. Come here. Come here. Come here. But you know, I'm sort of, in a sense, happy with my life and everything. But because I don't talk to anybody, you know, I don't get to talk about normal things. Even if it's getting things off your chest. So another way for me to do this and get things sorted out in my mind and free things up a little bit is by talking to the camera. Or, you know, as you're seeing it, a POV. So I do prefer recorded POV. I'm not one big one. I put my face on camera. Not that that bothers me, but it's just awkward to walk around if you've got a dog. I'm on a walking stick. Come on. And also to hold a selfie stick, it just doesn't work out. So, you know, most of my videos, like I say, are POV, where you're more or less seeing what I see. And I'm happy with that. It's just a good way for me to get things off my mind. It's good for my own mental health. You know, getting things out, off my chest, out in the open, does help. So again, you know, not only is it for grandkids, great-grandchildren and stuff like that, and for me when I'm a little bit older and can't get around, it's also to help me with my mental health and get things sorted out a little bit. Come here. Right there's good boy.
Good morning.
Hiya mate, you alright?
All right, buddy, you?
Yeah, come here, good boy. Come on. You know, I'm doing these POV videos. Go on, good boy, go on. Does get me out into nature, gets me out to have a walk around. Some fresh air in my lungs. I mean, yes, regardless of whether I do the video or not, I'll take Pagan for a walk, but I just feel better if I know I'm doing a video as well. So, you know, I'm not really after subscriptions, likes, followers is not my aim. I mean, yes, it's nice to have those, but I think having those things also means you're possibly going to get more negativity back on your videos. You know, we all know there's keyboard warriors out there where it doesn't matter what you do, what you post, somebody's going to have to say something negative about it just because they can. And unfortunately, you know, that is the world we live in. You know, so the bigger audience you've got, the more you open yourself up for those negative things, for that attention. And I'm not really after that at all. I mean, yes, I suppose it is nice to know that people watch your videos, like your videos. You know, I'm not going to deny that sort of feeling, isn't there? But it is. But it is, you know, still there in the background a little bit. But on the road, to finish this video off, what I'm going to say is, if you want to give me some advice, you want to potentially sell me a product or whatever else, you told me you watch my channel and you think the videos are great, well, you'll include this bit when you contact me. I'm just picking a random word here. In front of me there's a white van. What I want you to do is say the word white van at the start of your message. Otherwise, it's simply be deleted. Well, put in a spam folder first. You'll be blocked and you'll be deleted because you're talking poop in that you've watched my videos. Obviously, if you say white van, I know you have watched at least one video all the way through. And then, just then, I may actually read your email. Not promising I'll do anything. But I will promise to at least read it and see what you're saying. You know, the last I'd say of the last week or so, The amount of this spam has increased. Which may suggest to me, is Google selling data in terms of email contacts, locations, and stuff like that on the platform. Because like I say, I use a separate email address on YouTube to what I use for everything else. So, or whether there's been a bit of a data breach, or whether it's data mining, I don't know. But it has significantly increased over the last week or so. So if you like, this is a sort of thing where, I could just easily delete. I don't like deleting people's emails. I take the time to write them. Like I say very often, it's not people writing them. It's bots behind the scenes. And these bots are very clever in what they do. And they can be more human-like than anything these days. So, I just want to put, it's not saying my email's going to stop coming through, but it just makes it easier for me. It's like I say, if you are genuine and you are offering something, then I want you to put either white van at the start of a comment if you've got something to offer, or in the subject, put white van on an email. Film that. I know you're a bot, and you will be deleted accordingly. Don't worry if you just want to make a normal comment. That's fine, just do it as normal, don't have to do anything. Because obviously I read all the comments which I get, which aren't many. But they will stay. But if you come on my channel and you say, great videos, I can offer you this to help increase your channel numbers. If you don't have white van in front of it, you're just going to get deleted. Simple as that. So I just wanted to put that out there. So that's video for today. Unfortunately, it's something you have to do these days. But anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up there. It's a bit murky today. I don't know if it's going to rain, but hopefully I can get in the garden and get some more done. I might get some videos of that later on. Bring you back and show you them. Come on, pagan. So, I'll say ta-ra for now. And I'll speak to you soon. Hope you have a great day. And bye for now. Bye.